Eighth graders, this is to help you with question 5 on CR 25. It says, which of the following is a function? Okay, to be a function, each x goes to 1 and only one y value. All right, I can't really see these too well, but this looks like this would be a positive 2. So here, if you can see this value of positive, let me try to find one that crosses nicely, actually. My bad. Let me see if I can find one that crosses nicely. This sort of seems to cross nicely. So you can see this value, x value of 4. X value of 4, this x value of 4 is trying to go to a positive 2 and a negative 2. That's not allowed. X can only go to 1 and only one y. So as soon as you see an x value trying to go to 2 different y values, you know that this is not a function. Here, if I look at any x value, like I look at positive 1, positive 1 happens to be going to positive 1. Positive 2 happens to be going to positive 2. I could try negative 4. Negative 4 happens to be going to. So in this, you can see each x value is going to map to 1 and only one y value. And they don't have to be pretty x values. They could be 1/2, maps up to 1/2. So in this case, each x maps to 1 and only one y value. I'm going to write out the word 1. Of course, having done that, that kind of looks a little ugly. And it doesn't matter that this x maps to the y value that matches it. It's just that you can only have each x mapping to one y. Here, let's look at this one. This one is a problem. If we look at 0, if I look at 0 here for x, 0 is trying to map to a positive 2 and a negative 2. That's not allowed. Therefore, it's not a function. This one right here, if I look here, if I look at negative 1, negative 1 is trying to map to positive 1 and negative 1. Not allowed. If I look at negative 2, negative 2 is trying to map to positive 2 and negative 2. Not allowed. Ooh, this should say negative 1. It's not trying to map to negative 7. So that's not allowed. You can't have one x value mapping to 2 y's. So it's not a function. You can't have negative 1 trying to go to 1 and negative 1 going to negative 1. That's not allowed. Here, you can't have 0 trying to go to positive 2 and 0 trying to go to negative 2. Not allowed. Up here, you can't have 4 trying to go to positive 2 and also have 4 trying to go to negative 2. That's why it's not a function. You can also do something called the vertical line test. Oops, sorry, I'm jumping slides. Vertical line test. Functions. Only, the vertical line will only pass through one point on the graph if you're a function. Functions, vertical line. A vertical line will only pass through one point on the function. So this right here, no matter how many vertical lines I draw, it's just passing through one point. Draw another vertical line. That only passes through one point on my graph. only passes through one point on my graph. So that tells me it's a function. If I did this one, as soon as I draw a vertical line and I see I'm passing through 2 points, I fail the vertical line test, I'm not a function. If I take any vertical line here and I see on my graph I'm passing through 2 points, not a function. Any vertical line here and I look on my graph and I pass through 2 points, it's not a function. That's a problem. All right, I hope that helps. I know it's long.